Ministry outreach from Terry Hageman and his team at Grace of God Rescue Mission. If you know someone who needs a good hot meal and good fellowship, invite them to the mission on West Main Street, Forest City at 11 o'clock Thanksgiving Day. Remember the date and time for this meal, Thanksgiving Day at 11 o'clock for those who need our love and friendship. For just $5, you can provide one of these dinners or one of the more than 52,000 meals that will be served next year. Hungry, hurting, and homeless people need our help. Whatever you can give, it will be appreciated. Mail your gift to the Grace of God Rescue Mission, Post Office Box 212, Forest City 28043. It is tax deductible, and your dollars go a long way to help those who need it. For more information, go to www.thegraceofgodrescuemission.org. On behalf of the volunteers at the Grace of God Rescue Mission, Main Street, Forest City, thank you.
13 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Saturday morning, November the 20th. Our first stop is the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. With us this morning is Deputy Fleming. Deputy, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Doing good.
And what do you have on the report for us this morning?
Communications received 188 calls for service. We've got 168 incarcerated right now. We had 8 arrests in the last 24 hours. I'll start out with the incident reports. Aaron Barton had a report at damage to property. Thomas Keever of 435 Grays Creek Church Road in Rutherford reported attempt to break and enter and damage to property. That's all the incidents I have for you right now. These are the rest. Got Christopher Allen of Rutherford. He was arrested for attempt to break and enter, injury to personal property. Allison Connor of Rutherford was arrested for possession of methamphetamine. Bobby Gilbert of Rutherford was arrested for failure to appear on misdemeanor. Travis Wishen of Rutherford was arrested for cyber stalking and threatening phone call. And Bryson Flynn was arrested for possession of stolen firearm, simple possession of Schedule 4 controlled substance, and trafficking opium and heroin. And that's all I have for you right now.
Officer Fleming, we appreciate that report. You guys be safe this weekend. We'll talk to you another time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Officer Fleming with that report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. Let us know what's happening in the world of crime fighting on this weekend. Let's see. Well, let's just move on here. We're going to next, the 911 communications. After you hear this.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush, brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
You know, nothing strikes fear in the hearts of people more than receiving an IRS audit letter in the mail. Audits take much time away from your business and family, requiring you to gather mounds of records, and can become overwhelming unless you have someone you can depend on to take care of that for you. That's why we can recommend IE Accounting and Tax Service. Chris and his team of professionals are in the business to help. Even if you depended on someone else to prepare your taxes, IE Accounting and Tax Service will be glad to assist you or your company. Don't hesitate to call. As a small business owner, you have more important things to do than keep your own books. Why not let IE Accounting and Tax Service take care of that for you, so you can get back to the job of running your business? Consider their payroll solutions for your business, cash flow management, litigation support, and forensic investigation. Why not give them a call and see what they can do for your business? Here's that phone number, 828-395-1777. They're at 211 West Main Street, Spindale. Again, that's 395-1777, and it's spelled ARYEE.
Thanks, Tim. 17 minutes after 7 o'clock. Going next to the 911 Communications Center. With us is Amanda. Amanda, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. What do you have on the report for us this morning?
Well, in the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications Center has processed 403 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 81 for the emergency medical services, 188 for the Sheriff's Office, 88 for Forest City, 5 for Lake Lure, 66 for Rutherford, and 50 for Spindale. Cliffside Fire Department had a motor vehicle crash, Rutherford had a motor vehicle crash, and Sandy Mush had a fire alarm. And that is all.
Amanda, thanks so much for that report. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Amanda, with that report from the 911 Communications Center, folks, let me tell you about a big yard sale going on today, 7:30 until 1 o'clock. It's going to kick off in about 10 minutes or so at 101 Callahan Coon Road in Spindale. There's an amazing mega yard sale. Carter Custom Cabinetry is clearing things out to make room for new merchandise, and they can't wait for that to come in. They got to get rid of this old stuff: furniture, vanities, an array of high-quality household goods, luxury clothing, top brands. All sales are cash only. Everything will move quickly, so show up early. That's 101 Callahan Coon Road in Spindale, right behind Old Susanna Clothing, and we will see you there. We'll check in with our next reporter. That'll be Gary Wilson from the Fairfield Fire Department area after these words.
Another season has come and gone, and you're still looking at that same sad-looking sofa or recliner. Well, now's the time to change the inside of your home to look as pretty as colors outside. And the perfect place to start is the Recliner Center. Right now at the Recliner Center, everything is 20% off. That's 20% off sofas, recliners, sofa recliners. If someone you love is having trouble standing, the Recliner Center has all lift chairs on sale for 10% off. All lift chairs, 10% off. Now, some of these chairs can take you from a standing position, then safely back down to a sitting position with no effort on your part whatsoever. Angela is cleaning out merchandise to make room for more. So now's your chance to redecorate your home and take advantage of the great savings at the Recliner Center. All lift chairs, 10% off. Everything else is 20% off. Angela is seeing folks by appointment only, so call 828-395-3562. Call her today. The Recliner Center. They're on Cooper's Gap Road in Rutherford. It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
20 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Saturday morning, Tom Green looked up at the chat and said it's colder than a banker's heart outside. I don't think it's quite that cold, but Gary, good morning. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing all right. Looks like we're going to get some cold weather moving in about Monday night, I do believe.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, going to be down in the mid-20s. So
wind chill's going to be as low as 18 degrees Monday evening. So, woo.
And we can do without that now. Maybe we can get a little Florida weather up here for that week or something.
That's right. That's right.
Me and cold weather don't get along. The older I get, the colder I get, things like.
Boy, I used to think back years ago, my grandma would, she said, boy, it's getting ready to rain. I said, hey, you know that? She said, my knees get hurting. I used to think it was silly till I got old.
Mine's been aching all fall anyway. Arthritis in them. And you can really tell it when a cold spell comes through. It'll let you know about it. The rain will too.
Yeah,
so we're quiet up here this morning. Nothing much going on overnight up here in this area. Everything's been peaceful over here for everybody. So, and I believe today's the 20th. I believe, correct?
That is correct. Today is the 20th.
And Bills Creek should be having their drawing this evening. I believe that's at 7 o'clock for their raffle. They got a lot of good prizes on the net. So if you ain't bought any tickets yet, you're running out of time. Better grab some. They're having that out there at their fire department tonight. See who the big winner is by tomorrow, I guess. But we're about 30 degrees here this morning, and it'll probably be a warm morning compared to what we got coming up for a couple of days. But it shouldn't last too long. We'll be back to normal like that. And that's about all we got up here.
All right, Gary, always good to talk to you. I hope you have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you again on Monday.
All right, we'll talk to you then.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Gary Wilson with that report from the Fairfield Fire Department district up in the upper part of the county. We're finding out what's happening up around the Lake Lure, Fairfield area up that way this morning. Don't forget, coming up at 8 o'clock this morning, Gilbert Carmona live in the studio with Gilbert Talks Taxes. Gilbert talks about anything, and I understand that the North Carolina passed their budget yesterday, so we'll find out the tax implications from that. I know Gilbert's going to be all aware of that, and he's probably just biting at the bit to get you that information this morning. So stay tuned. Gilbert Talks Taxes. If I want a pot of coffee, have a pot ready, and just sit back and listen to Gilbert as he shares his wisdom this morning. We're going to check in with DeVern Upton over in the Ballstick Fire Department. We'll do that next.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Look for all the new design 2021 F-150 at Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
23 minutes after 7 o'clock, DeVern Upton this morning on the radio with us. DeVern, I think you've reached some sort of celebrity status around here yesterday. You know how I know that?
How do you know that?
Somebody called and said, I would love to speak with DeVern Upton. Can I have her phone number? See there? You're already getting requests.
That's right. You move on up, can't you?
That's right. Pretty soon you'll be taking over all the Ballstick over that way.
That's right. Well, we have 30 degrees over here in Ballstick this morning. Very cold. It's supposed to get colder, I think, but it's that time of the year. The fire department had no calls. It's quiet for them. Don't forget to go by Whistle Stop Bakery and get you some goodies for the weekend, or get you Thanksgiving cakes, pies. She has some good stuff. And Ballstick Florist has the Chamber of Commerce raffle tickets that'll be going on through December the 17th. And I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend and stay safe.
That's right. DeVern, have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you again on Monday.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You
bye-bye.
too.
DeVern Upton with that report from the Ballstick Fire Department, letting us know what's happening over in my part of the woods over there. Well, folks, let me tell you about a scam going around in case you missed me talking about it in the first hour. Of course, it seems like every time you turn around, there's somebody else trying to take some money. This is a scam. Someone calling from Duke Power telling the person that they have 1 hour to send money from a credit or debit card to keep your power from being cut off. Now, this is absolutely a scam. Do not send the person any money. Hang up immediately. It is not Duke Power. Duke Power will not call you. They'll send you a letter. If they're serious enough about cutting your power off, they're going to show up at your house. And they're gonna pull the plug. They're gonna pull that little meter off the back of the house. So, you know, if they're serious, they're gonna make sure they get in touch with you face to face in person. Do not send any money to anyone saying they are from Duke Power. I know a lot of the other scams going along is they will call and they will act like they're grandkids or kids or something, and tell them they've been put in jail and they need them to send them some money. You know, if you're in doubt, hang up, call that person back, find out what the situation is. It could be that they are in jail. Don't know that, but never take the word for it when they call you. Say, look, I'm going to call you right back. Promise I'll call you right back. Hang up, call them right back. And if the person answers the phone, they don't know what you're talking about, see, you were almost scammed. So always make sure. 26 minutes after 7 o'clock, and we're going to move to the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District, and we'll catch up with Sue Price.
'Twas the time of the holidays, and all through the house were to-do notes left by my loving spouse. The lights weren't hung, which she found problematic. They were still in a box somewhere in the attic. Then home from the store, my wife did appear. North Carolina Education Lottery scratch-offs in hand, and I started to cheer. 6 holiday scratch-offs to choose. What fun. I flew through my list, and now I'm done. This holiday season need not be a chore, because holiday scratch-offs are the gift that could be so much more. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning range from 1 in 2.95 to 9.95. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
7:26, and it is chilly outside. Sue Price, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing good. Hope you are.
I'm doing wonderful. Little cold outside this morning.
Oh, yeah. It's going to get a little colder, too, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah, it's supposed to be really cold on Monday.
Ooh. Well, hopefully I can just stay in the warm house.
That's right. Just stay in the house. Don't worry about it. You won't ever know how cold it is outside.
No. Well, let's see. I didn't have any calls from the fire department. That's a good thing. Don't have any birthdays or anniversaries on my church calendar for today or tomorrow. On my personal calendar today, I've got an anniversary for Jim and Faye Bishop, so happy anniversary to them. And tomorrow, I've got a birthday for Catherine Washburn. Happy birthday, Catherine. And on Fairviews today, they've got a birthday for Jasmine DeSosa, and nothing for tomorrow. First Broad today has a birthday for Stephen Smith, and nothing for tomorrow. So not too many celebrating, but we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. And don't have any announcements that I know of. I know there'll be some come in about Christmas pretty soon, so it's getting about that time.
Oh, yeah. The Christmas play practices have already started. The singing's already started, so they're getting ready for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. It'll be here before we know it.
That's
but we got to get through Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Looking forward to that turkey and all that. So, anyway, that's coming up. But I guess that's all I got this morning, Todd. It's just quiet and calm over here. Looking for a good day, and I hope you'll have one and a good weekend.
All right, Sue. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you again Monday.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Sue Price with the report from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. She's talking about Catherine Washburn always having a birthday today. I always like going by a Washburn store when Catherine's there. She recognizes me from, she'll say, hey, y'all, everybody, this is Todd from WCAB. Makes me a bigger deal than I really am. Pads my ego just a bit, so I like going out to Washburn store. If you've never been out to Washburn store, you got to go check that store out. I think it's a 473 years old. No, it's not that old. I'm just kidding. It's one of the oldest. I believe it is the oldest general store in east of the Mississippi. I do believe it is, but it's pretty old. Just go and check out all the nostalgia over there, and you'll have a great time. Say hey to Catherine if she happens to be there. We'll check in with Tina White, Shingle Holla. We're heading up your way.
You know, there is a lot of misleading information about Medicaid eligibility. The Arledge Law Firm would like for you to know the truth. For instance, if you need a nursing home, Medicaid will take your home. That's not true. Another one is, if you transfer assets, you have to wait 60 months to qualify. Again, not true. And this big one, if you're already in a nursing home, it's too late to protect your assets. Not true, not true, not true. Call attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arledge Law Firm and get free consultation and learn the truth. It's more likely than you think that you may qualify for nursing home care and not lose everything you own. It's worth a call to Arledge Law Firm at 287-3338, located on East Court Street in Rutherford.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Hey, folks, you know, Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply is an amazing store. I can say that because they have what you need, from pet supplies to fire and ant killer to horse-quality Timothy alfalfa hay, $14 per bale. Attention carp fishermen, they have C&J flavoring, only $8 per bottle. And they have oats for sale. Refill your propane tanks at the lowest price. Fully stocked with all your deer supplies and a great selection of farm implements. Need mulch? $12 per scoop. We could call it a superstore. Farmer's Friend Feed Seed Supply, 188 Whiteside Road in Rutherford.
7:31 on this Saturday morning. Tina White with us. Tina, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing great up here in Single Hollow.
I was just asking Tina if she had watched that show, a miniseries called The Chosen, and she informed me that she did. I fell in love with that show. Started watching it probably, I don't know. Well, I watched it a while back, kind of got away from it, but watched episode 2, and I just got to keep watching them. It's a great show.
It's addictive. Yeah. I don't watch a whole lot of TV, but when I was down, couldn't walk, just could only transfer from the bed to a bedside commode and had a hospital bed. So my son said, "Mom, you got to watch The Chosen." So what is it they call it when you watch it all together?
Binging.
I binge watched it. Yes, I binge watched The Chosen, and I think I ended up watching it about 3 different times. But I would fall asleep because it is so calming and
it is.
I'd fall
yeah.
asleep.
Now,
and then I would have
for those of you who don't know what it is, it's about Jesus going around and he's picking his disciples, and he's the chosen. That's who he's chosen, and I love the aspect of it because it puts. When you read the Bible, you really don't get the impact of Jesus as a person. But when you watch the show, I mean, he's out here laughing, he's crying, he's cracking jokes, he's dancing, and it just puts Jesus in such a relatable character. And I mean, you fall in love with the show, you know.
Right, and one of the things that really made me think, when I'm reading Scripture, I place these, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Paul, all these people in a higher, like they're just...
Yeah, like they're above everybody else, yeah.
Yeah, almost like a deity. Well, and I hate to say it that way, but I do. I think that they're just wonderful writers. The Holy Spirit had them right. God had them right. But it puts their perspective of what they were doing in life, what their occupations were, what it was like in that day and age. And it's just... It
even captures the nuances of the characters, like Matthew, the tax collector. He's real timid. He counts everything. And they show that in the show. I mean, you can actually, kind of feel Matthew's anxiety sometimes, and it's just an amazing show. If you've not watched it, definitely check it out.
It's a good show, and there's a Chosen 2 now.
Oh yeah, they're actually going. They're doing a Christmas special coming up, and I'm just now getting into season 2, so
yes,
I got a lot to watch.
The Christmas one, is it going to be showed in theaters?
I understand it's supposed to be. That's what I'm understanding.
I think that the Shelby movie theater is going to be showing it, and our youth is going to go down.
Yeah,
I think. Purchase tickets, but I couldn't understand. I didn't realize it was a Christmas thing, and I was going to ask our youth leader, well, is The Chosen, have they made a movie?
Yeah, because I think it is going to be a Christmas thing. It's going to be released to theaters, yeah.
Yeah, that would be great. Okay, well, let me tell you a little bit about Single Hollow this morning. It is 31 degrees, cold, but the sun is shining bright over Glenda's and Doug and Diane's house this morning, right in my kitchen window, and there's some stuff going on. Well, the fire department was all quiet. Dwayne Wright let me know this morning they didn't have any calls the past 24 hours. And Green Hill has been quiet as well. White House Community Clubhouse is having a bake sale and vendor sale today. It's like a little Christmas vendor going on. We've got arts and crafts and different things and jewelry. And they said, everybody come on out this morning at 10 until 2 p.m., and they are also having a turkey shoot. So White House Community Clubhouse has a turkey shoot every Saturday between now and Christmas at 11 a.m., and they invite people to come out and enjoy that. Pleasant Grove Baptist Church, this Wednesday night, the 24th, they are having a community-wide Thanksgiving. It's a good time to come out and fellowship with your neighbors. They're going to bring a message, and then there'll be some good snacks afterwards, those good treats. And then Pilgrim's Way Baptist Church is having a 10th annual After Thanksgiving Jubilee. They're excited about this. They have prayed it up for months, and they are ready to worship. They're going to worship November 29th through December 3rd, and they'll have 2 worship services every day, 10 a.m. and 7 p.m., and there will be special singing. So anybody can come out to Pilgrim Way Baptist Church for their 10th annual After Thanksgiving Jubilee. Birthdays today. Piney Knob has Miss Diamond Hoffman. She works down at Green Hill Store. If y'all see her down there today, I tell her happy birthday. And on my personal calendar, I have Stephen Smith, and I hope he has a wonderful, wonderful birthday. And nobody for tomorrow. And it's going to be Turkey Week.
That's right. Time to eat some turkey is what I say. I'm more personal. I'm more, I kind of
do ham.
I'm the ham. I like ham more than I do anything. But
yeah. When I was younger and my grandparents were still living, and all their children and then their children's children, we all got together and we would have turkey, ham, and usually a deer roast, like, I don't know if it's shoulder or what, and it was good too. They'd cook it just right. Oh yeah, they was Terry Melton over at Thornton, big deer hunter. They called him Fatback, and he would always bring deer to eat, and like he would like stew beef, but it was deer meat. Oh man, that stuff was so good. Oh,
that stuff was so good.
I love it when it's cooked right. And I'm, the tenderloin, deer tenderloin, that's good in the morning for breakfast.
Oh yeah.
I've got 4 girls in my house today. I had a sleepover, and one of the girls is at Reach in biology, and she said that her biology teacher was teaching her that it is healthier to for people to grow their own meat and get the deer and stuff because of all the antibiotics and hormones that they put in manufactured meats. And I like that they are teaching that.
I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
I do because most go to the store and get a chicken nugget or a fish stick or something, the grocery store and do that. I think that if we go back and teach our children it's okay to kill Bambi.
There's a difference in just going and deer hunting just for sport. But there's a difference for going out and harvesting, and that's what people are doing. And a lot of people don't understand that, they go harvest these animals and they get their freezers full for the winter. That's what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. That's what we hope to do. I think deer season opened today.
And I've never met a hunter who has, if you need meat, they'll be more than glad to give it to you. I mean, honestly, I've never met a hunter that was like, hey, I've got some extra if you need some,
Mm-hmm. Yes. And gardening, a lot of my friends have gone back to gardening and canning and freezing. So I'm happy to be a part of that, and I encourage people to do that as well. We're going to pick some greens today, and it'll probably be the last ones we get because it's supposed to it's going to get cold and probably freeze our little patch.
Going to be some frost on the pumpkin, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, everybody have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, and God bless you.
Thanks, Tina. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you again on Monday.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye. Tina White with that report from the Shingle Hollow Fire District, and we'll check in with Brenda Kelly after this.
Let me brag on Hutchins Pest Control a minute. Don't let the pest bug you when Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service may be the reason they keep getting voted best pest control. If you have a pest problem, call this family-run business at 287-5171. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Get a free estimate when you call Hutchins Pest Control and be sure the job is done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171 and they'll be right there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Fresh back from Memphis, Tennessee, Graceland herself. That's Elvis. I'm sorry. Brenda Kelly, good morning. How you doing?
I'm fine. How about yourself?
That was my best Elvis impersonation. That's all I got.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
Brenda went up there and stayed with the king for a little while.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I've always wanted to go to Graceland just to. I guess you could. I guess you confirm this. They say there's a room there that has not been touched since the day Elvis died.
They won't let you go upstairs because that's private living quarters.
Oh yeah. I understand.
And they let you look into the room that was his mother and daddy's, and her clothes and stuff and shoes is all still in there. They got a baby grand piano. When you first come in, there's a room to the right, and I think it's done in white because there was a white couch or something. And that white baby grand piano's in there, and it got gone at one time, but they got it back. They didn't tell us how it got gone and all that, but they said Elvis would sit in there and play it. And then there's one downstairs somewhere. It's not a baby grand. It's just a regular piano. That was the last thing he done before he died. Was he was down there and he played 2 songs and sung it and went upstairs. And then when they found him dead.
Ain't that something?
But everything, the furniture and everything's still the same furniture that was there when Elvis was there.
I always thought I'd like to go out there and see that. So
it's something, and there's a living room suite up there that his daddy went somewhere and seen it, and he come back and he told Elvis, he said, I just seen the ugliest living room furniture I ever seen in my life at such and such a store. Elvis went and bought it, had it brought in and put in there.
That's how you get on. That's how to get on your daddy's bad side there real quick.
It's still there. It was amazing, but we hope everybody's having a good day today. I've got 28 degrees on the front porch. The sun's shining real pretty this morning, but it's cold. And birthdays and anniversaries today, I don't have any birthdays, but anniversaries, Jim and Faye Bishop. I don't have anything for tomorrow. And in ways of announcements, on December the 3rd, Jackson family will be at the Union Mills Learning Center. The music starts at 7 p.m., and they have a meal beginning at 6 p.m., and the cost of the meal is $5. And so far, that's all I got going on that I know of. It's just short, sweet, quiet, and cold. Cold.
All right. Brenda, been good talking to you. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday.
Okay, catch you later.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Brenda Kelly with that report from the Union Mills Fire District. We're going to check in with our final call-around reporter this morning, Ellenboro, Luther Gillikin, coming up just a few moments.
Cheryl, have you been to the Homeworks Design Center inside Henson Building Materials in Forest City?
Oh, yes. Shana, David, and William are incredible at designing kitchen and bath cabinetry for my new she shed.
Your what?
And they have a full line of windows and doors on display in their 5,000 square foot showroom. And they'll install any ones you pick out for me.
Oh, you're too good to me.
I know. With selling and installing, it's basically one-stop shopping.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street, Forest City.
Building starts here.
Luther Gillikin, our next reporter up on our report this morning. Luther, how are you, sir?
Hey, doing great down the eastern end of Rutherford County where you live and do the things you have to have.
That's right.
But it's quiet morning this morning. Not a whole lot going on. Traffic is light. Well, traffic is very light this morning. But just nothing going on this morning. Everything's quiet, peaceful. Fire department had one medical call yesterday. Other than that, they've been quiet. But hey, we're gonna have something going on there at 5 o'clock this afternoon. And the Ellenboro School there at Pine Mountain River going to be having a big fiddlers convention out there. That'll start at 5 o'clock. And the music started at 6, so everyone's invited to come on out and have a good old time out there. And nothing else going on down here. You have a great day up there. We'll talk to you next time.
All right, Luther, we'll see you then. Thanks. Have a good weekend.
Take care now.
Bye-bye. Luther Gillikin with that report from the Ellenboro Fire District. That wraps her up our call-around report for this Saturday. If you're celebrating a birthday today or tomorrow, feel free to give me a call at 287-3